Episode 23 of your SAHOOR with Tutor. My name is Abdulbaki Hassan, and helping you improve your communication skills is my core responsibility. I'm currently teaching you how to become an excellent translator, and I recently shared the first two things that you need in order to be able to interpret adequately. In translation, you're primarily translating two things: meaning and style. Today, we're going to learn the two theories that will enable you do this perfectly. First, you find the meaning of the text in the source language, because that's what you're expected to translate into the target language. You're transporting the meaning, not the words. Meaning in this context is tied to norms, cultures, and values. As a translator or an interpreter, you're asking questions like, when people who speak the source language say this, what does it mean to them? Will this sound natural and meaningful to people who speak this target language? Will they read the same meaning to it? Good afternoon in English, for example, does not refer to an afternoon that is good. It is rather a form of greeting. If you want to translate such an expression, you ask yourself, how do you express such greeting in the target language? The second thing that you need to do after transporting the meaning is to transport the style. You replace proverbs in the source language with proverbs in the target language, idioms with idioms, energy for energy, exclamation for exclamation. The translator must understand the meaning of the text before being capable of doing this. Style refers to language beauty, figures of speech, genres, proverbial expressions, implied meanings, and semantics. That's because one of the primary goals of a translator is to help the person studying the translation get an almost exact feeling that runs through the person who's reading the text in the source language. If I ask you to translate Ni Iwohu Omoluabi from Yoruba into English, don't say nakedness or a naked man. Find an idiom that sounds like that in English. You should say something like, in his birthday suit. That is the idiomatic expression for being stark naked. Number one rule: express the meanings, not the words. Rule 2: be style conscious. These rules will save you from literalism, word for word translation. A literal translation may render your piece useless and incomprehensive, because languages have different structures and perceptions. There was a common mistake that people make when using the word translate. We'll discuss it tomorrow, as we plan to keep the episodes in this series short and yet educative. This episode is once again sponsored by our supporter, Akonilede Yoruba. If you haven't followed her on Instagram, Akonilede Yoruba, what are you waiting for? She currently has a class titled Yoruba Language Mastery Summer Program for children between 4 and 17. Follow her now on Instagram. Make inquiries in her DM and tell her you're from Tutor. Do that now. Success at your fingertips.